Right, December pickups time for me. Well, I mentioned it on the November one, because it's just about December. But yeah, Gran Turismo 6. I've enjoyed it a lot more than Forza. Not necessarily because it's better, there's just an awful lot more stuff in it. Doesn't look as nice, but there's just so much more in it. Just so much more.
Contented out there.
Yeah, but the thing is, I kind of played it for about a week or two. And I was just driving games out. I've been playing the Forza for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Since launch, really, isn't it?
And then I had like 2 or 3 weeks of this, and it was just, no, I had to go and play other stuff. But it's still really good. It's definitely a lot. All the easily fixable things from 5 have been done. Now the stuff that's harder to fix, like damage modelling and stuff like that people moan about, not been done. But the easy stuff, like the ranking modes on the career and stuff, so you can't use a stupidly overpowered car in any career race anymore, like you could. It just evens everything out, and it's just a lot more playable and a lot more enjoyable. And I do recommend that quite a lot. And
that's my next pickup.
Yeah, but see how you get on with 5.
Yeah.
See how you get on with 5, and if you like 5, you're gonna like that. So because they're almost the same game, different lighting, but
real-time weather effects that around the world, from what I remember.
Yeah, real-time weather effects around the world. There's some fantastic little touches in it. It's just really nice.
Still surprised it's not a PlayStation launch game, but cool.
But no, because they would have had to redevelop it all. They had the same problem that
Forza. Like 2 years.
They would have had the same problem that Forza had, with not enough content. Because that's even got stuff from the PS2. It's got PS2 car models in it. You know, and that's the only way they could do it. So it would have been, I would have been moaning about it the same way I've been moaning about Forza 5, because there's just not enough tracks. The cars you can get away with in Forza 5, but there's just not enough tracks. It gets very boring after a while. Multiplayer is still good though, apart from the fact it's full of pricks. Anyway, right, my only Wii game.
Speaking of pricks multiplayer, look for my driver to heart. That would cheer you up.
Most definitely. Yes. They have got it right. I tell you, that driver tile's got you spot on. Crashes into your arse then and fucking ups you up.
I'm going to hack his account and spend like £8 of my own money changing his name to Bashy McSmashy.
It should be, yeah.
Right, this is a strange one. Blastworks. It's kind of this strange 2D, 3D shoot 'em up creator, basically. There's like some. I mean, the thing is, all the online stuff's gone. I mean, you could have downloaded ones that other people have made and all that stuff about a year ago, but it's all gone. Everything's gone.
Everything
Nintendo.
Wii Online's gone.
Yeah, everything on Nintendo gone, apart from the store.
Naughty Nintendo.
Yeah, apart from the store's still there. You can still download the stuff from the store that's free for this.
Yeah.
But that's it. You know, the actual server side, multiplayer server side, has, you know, it's as dead as the Monty Python parrot sketch. You know, it is just, you know, it is an X server. Yeah, but it kind of feels strange. The games are actually on there kind of feel a little odd. But I imagine you can just really tweak it and probably do some really cool crap with that. For like the sort of cheap price you can pick it up for. Really recommend it. I thought it was going to be a puzzle game at first. I saw like the name.
I saw it in CX last week and I thought, oh, I'll have to try and get that.
I mean, you know, you can see it around I think less than £3 for it, but you see it for like £3. I'm going to recommend it for
the main reason I didn't pick it up was just Christmas fucking queues.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing worse than Christmas queues and CEX staff, which have got to be the worst staff on the planet.
Yeah. They also have the gayest hair.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to work there unless you have really gay hair.
Yeah. It's actually on the
CV.
What are they called? You apply
Application form.
Yeah, so the application form. Oh dear. Right, now, the rest of this is my PlayStation 2 box. Which, if you actually look at it all rounds up to everyone again, cost me 50p. Actually 49.4 pence, according to my calculator. So yeah, I think just about after every single game, I'm just going to say, well, it was 50p. So right.
You've basically cleared out one of the Amazon shops.
Yeah, basically. Well, the thing is, I've cleared out everything good they had, and all the stuff they did have, they realised what happened.
Yeah.
And they put all the prices back up. So
and he didn't give them to us for Christmas. He kept them, bastard. We give us a few.
Give me a few. It's my collection. Don't see you giving me Last Story or fucking, you know. I'll just, I'll have Last Story, thank you very much. You can have Archer McLean's Pool Paradise, I'll have Last Story. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, you would be.
Despite the fact that box actually pretty much costs only like £5 more than your Last Story. But anyway, Archer McLean. Archer McLean's Pool Paradise. Any Amiga people will be familiar with Archer McLean. He did pool, snooker, and everything on the Amiga. And this has some of the similar problems. I imagine it'll be fantastic when you get into it, but oh my god, it's complicated and full of menus, and I couldn't even work out how to hit the ball.
The last sort of game that I played was Jimmy White's Whirlwind on the Dreamcast. That long ago.
That's Archer McLean, I believe. I believe that's Archer McLean as well.
Yeah. Your Billiards on Xbox Live Arcade is brilliant. Played the hell out of that game.
Oh, it's some more simple ones.
Yeah.
Sega Classics Collection. Again, 50p this time. So
has it got Outrun on it?
It's got Outrun, Space Harrier.
There's about 40 odd different titles in Japan. They're all released.
Well, the thing is though, but a lot of those were actually re-releases. They weren't remakes, were they?
Yeah.
This is pretty much all the remakes.
Yeah.
Apart from Fantasy Star, but that was kind of a different. That's actually good.
Yeah.
Most of these are worse than the originals.
Outrun's okay.
Outrun's reasonable.
Golden Axe is.
Golden Axe is terrible. I did actually put a bit of
Space Harrier.
Stick in it.
Yeah.
Space Harrier is too slow, but it's still kind of interesting.
Give us Planet Harrier, Sega, for God's sake. On any format.
Virtual Racing. I didn't want to touch Virtual Racing, but there's still...
Even the ColecoVision.
There still hasn't been... Vectrex. There still hasn't been a decent version of Virtual Racing, like a proper, arcade perfect Virtual Racing.
And I own them all. So
yeah, you own every shitty conversion of it. But yeah, and something I've always really wanted. I would just love to have like a proper, nice, high resolution, clean, good frame rate version of Virtual Racing, and it just doesn't exist. Monaco GP is on there, Columns is on there, and Bonanza Brothers as well. You should see that somewhere down there and shit. So
if he's played it, it'll be there.
I haven't recorded all the games. I just kind of did some snippets and I showed the menus. So Die Hard Vendetta.
Don't know that one.
Basically, you're John McClane. You have to help save your daughter from some museum, and it's kind of. It reminds me very much of a GoldenEye era game.
Oh right, yeah.
In that sort of thing, but it's kind of bad and kind of entertaining at the same time. John McClane looks like Nick Fury with two eyes. From like, I mean, classic one, not Samuel L. Jackson one, but you know. Classic.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, the Hoff. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's got something to answer for. When David Hasselhoff can pull off a better Nick Fury than you can, that's saying something. Right,
YouTube it, it's worth it. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, TV special wasn't that special, but it was awesome.
Also, the Fantastic Four that film that never got released.
Oh, that was done by the legend, right? That's Roger Corman. That was a Roger Corman movie. I mean,
that was one of the intentions to never release it, just to keep the license.
Just keep the license. Roger Corman's is an idiotic genius. I mean, that Battle Beyond the Stars, that's Roger Corman.
Yeah, I love that film.
Yeah, and he'd always take like special effects footage and he'd make 3 films out of the same footage. He was just a cash cow machine. He was terrible. George of the Jungle. This, I was surprised. I was expecting like looking at this, you'd think it would be like a sort of Crash Bandicoot 3 platform. From what I've played of it, it's like Pandemonium, Donkey Kong Country sort of style.
Love Pandemonium.
Sideways, and the voice acting's terrible. Yeah, voice acting's terrible. The dubbing's really the actual thing. It's like a 70s Chinese kung fu film. It's really bad lip syncing. But I actually kind of enjoyed that. I actually kind of like that. I'm not going to say it's good, but again, I'm going to say it repeatedly. 50p. So I got another copy. I've already got this, but I just got another copy. It was just so cheap.
So I've got that as well.
Yeah, it was so cheap. I just thought I'd get another copy.
That's one of the first games I picked up when we started
collecting. Yeah. It was pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a year and a half we've been collecting.
Yeah,
It's a year and a half, something like
Well,
that.
I've been collecting for long. I've always kind of collected and run.
Bought, played through, moved on. That's me before he brings it out.
Yes, he sells everything.
I collect now.
Hopefully, it used to be to me normally, if not very much.
Yes.
And then I give it back to him and he just fucking flog it for nothing because he's an idiot. Like Panzer
Saga, yes.
Right.
And I have it now.
But yeah.
Thanks to Level Up Games and Alex.
Brilliant game. So, I actually see footage of mine, which you won't with Richard's. So I was just trying to sort of hang it along. So I have recorded footage. It's very good. I actually forgot how good 1945 was until I actually put it on the update. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how much I like this. I died constantly because I've been playing too many games. I've been switching constantly. And I was finding some games I was.
Must be saying you Jade Empire 1 minute. You wasn't. He was playing.
Yeah. Some games I was like clicking and stuff, but I said I had to do like 40 or 50 games, like that. 60. I think there's 60 videos.
And I'm learning the new editing tool for all this. I've got lots of bunches to do yet as well.
No, you got a lot of work to do, Slave.
Next Christmas you'll be getting.
MotoGP 4. This is a Namco one. I mean, I don't know if you're into your bike racing games. This is very arcadey. It's nothing to do with the Xbox MotoGP games. They're by Climax, who we'll be coming to in a minute, probably after getting some tissues. But
I stayed quiet. I wanted to.
But yeah, I mean they're by Climax. I actually love the first 3 MotoGP games on the original Xbox. They're fantastic. This is very arcadey. It's not as good, but it's still kind of enjoyable. Bit of a laugh and 50p. So. Conan the Barbarian, underrated gem and completely flawed. Massively flawed.
I've got the 360 Conan.
So much better. You got this as well. You got this from Stuart. You got this from Stuart. This is.
He knows I don't. You know I've got to ask him.
It's. I don't like the 360 one because it's a God of War clone. It's literally just a God of War clone. But it has lots of
boobs in it.
This actually has a wonderfully technical broadsword fighting system. Once you kind of like level your character up and get all the moves and stuff, you can pull off this really cinematic looking stuff. You've got loads of variety. You're not just hack. You can just pull these combos off depending on what the enemy's doing. And I've never played a game quite like that. Now the rest of it, all the questing and talking to people, is kind of bollocks. It's really badly done. But the actual fighting engine, although slow, you've got to remember he's a big bastard with a bloody broadsword. Although it's slow, I really enjoy this game. I'm so happy to get it again. And like I say, 50p. Right. Top Angler. It's a fishing game. It's like bass fishing. It's a blatant rip-off of bass fishing. Doesn't work as far as I can see with any of the real kind of things or anything like that. Graphics are reasonable. It's fishing.
Plenty more fishing to see where they come from.
Colin McRae Rally 2000. I know it's got only platinums in there. Colin McRae 2005. I used to love these games. They used to feel so realistic. They don't now. When you used to sort of Forza and Gran Turismo and stuff, they feel really basic. The physics are very poor. You can't move the car around properly or anything. But I say still enjoyable enough. Just to play for nostalgia's sake.
Can I ask you guys what the problem is with Platinum games?
They're nasty.
Yeah, horrible.
They're not as nasty as Essential.
Blue, yeah, nothing's bad as Essential. But blue, original, nice, silver, platinum.
Yeah. Worse than they ever did.
Right, but the company Platinum Games, awesome. Apart from your stupid decision to make Bayonetta Wii U only, which I would get in either way, but such that.